$49.99. Now that is an unbelievable deal. And folks, that's $375, 8 carat. I just told you wholesale, $850. This is insane. And you can be the designer of your own ring. Maybe this is a stone that you want to get, and sit down with the person that you're going to spend your life with and design the ring together. You know, that would be awfully special, because sometimes the mountings that men or women pick are not exactly what the other person wants.
It was a few years ago, but Jessica Maldonado and myself were in Tucson, so I think it was two years ago maybe. But we were out there, and she picked up on a loose stone, and her daughter went through our personal shopper, and they designed a ring together. So Jessica's wearing it now, and then it's designed with the idea of her daughter wearing it in the future, and I love that, because you've created those memories and those moments. Give them a call, 877-899-0490. By the way, you don't need to do that right now. You can do it at a later time. But that is a toll-free service that's there to help you. I had a ring designed for, I love my husband, before I say this, just so everybody knows, but I had a ring designed by our personal shopper, and I had one side of it engraved with my firstborn dog's name, and the other side on my son's name. My husband's like, where's my name? I do love my husband, just so everybody knows. But you know, they did a beautiful job. They did an absolutely beautiful job. But you know what else is a beautiful job? Take a look at these.
I know, this is an unbelievable price, $749 for 2 carat. Now, the lab-grown diamonds have stormed the market, and there's a place for everything. So I always tell people, look, if you can get something that is so luxurious and so beautiful for a fraction of the price, why would you not want to do that? Now, we've all went through that Blood Diamond movie where diamonds were being sourced out of Africa. They were using children. They were abusive.
See, I can't watch that movie.
Well, it was, you know, it was an eye-opening experience for a lot of people. And what that did was that created everybody in the diamond industry all of a sudden wanted a paper trail of exactly where every stone came from, which is super important when you're buying colored diamonds like that. You want to know where they're sourced and what kind of how they're being treated. Lab-grown diamonds have changed the marketplace, where GIA has created a new technology to test, because these are diamonds, folks. There is nothing not diamond about this. This is carbon-based. It is a diamond 100%. It just gives you the ability to afford a 2 carat diamond at a fraction of the price from something that is earth mined. Now, when they earth mine diamonds, they strip the land. It's very, very difficult for us to bring earth mine diamonds at a low price, because there's so much investment that goes into it, so much money. These are lab created. We can control the atmosphere. That's what gives you the cleanest diamonds. Now, I've been in the industry a long time. When I first arrived at Shop LC a couple years ago with Deanna, and I did shows with Deanna and Matt many times, lab-grown diamonds were coming on. They weren't as strong as they are now. I sort of snuffed my nose a little bit. I don't know about that. I'm going to tell you, I own a boatload of lab-grown diamonds now.
Matt did too. You know, Matt works a lot in the New York Diamond District, and a lot of times people, it's funny because when lab-grown diamonds first came out, people were thinking, oh, is this just like a CZ? No, these are diamonds. They wear as a diamond, and we've got a chart we'll show. Take a look at this. Sarah, you can read my mind. Take a look at this. You can see the yeses going all the way down. Of course, you're going to get a better price point, but lab-grown diamonds are still very expensive out there in the marketplace. I was in a little shop in the Domain. It has a blue in it, and it has a Nile in it. But I will tell you, every diamond in their store was a lab-grown diamond.
Right, and I just went to a cruise in June for my birthday, and I got off at one of the big diamond, you know, we know that it's at every cruise port, and I went in because I like to price stuff. I like to look at designs.
Now, this one isn't even a carat, and look at that price point, and that's over $3,000. Yours is 2 carats. 2 carats lab-grown diamonds. Get it to have it to own it. You can always put it in a beautiful piece of jewelry at a later time, or you can just have it. Maybe you're a collector of the loose gemstones. Tony Denise and his brother gave me a loose gemstone that I just still have in my collection.
And you'll keep that because it has a momentum. Now, my first, I've only been married twice, so this is my permanent marriage. My first marriage, I had a 80-point marquee, and I still have the mounting. I put a tanzanite in there. I didn't like the 80 carat, 80 point. It was too small for me. But I can now put a 2 carat in that same mounting, and it'll look absolutely stunning. And I can legacy this to my nieces, who absolutely love.
Oh, I like that,
diamond.
legacy it. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, they like my jewelry, but something like this makes it completely affordable. Remember, folks, there is nobody, this is something that's a steal deal. You can take those Asher cuts. How about making a pair of stud earrings out of those?
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, then you have 4 carats worth of diamonds. If you're a guy that wants diamond studs, this is where you need to be. You will never get 4 carat diamond studs for $1,500. If you're a woman that maybe had a marquee and it was small like mine and you want to upgrade, $750 is a fraction of the price that we paid for the marquee that I have that has imperfections. Mine has feathers through it. At the time that we bought it, I could only afford. We spent probably $2,500, and this diamond is blowing mine away. So take it, you know, take advantage of this while you can. 30-day money back guaranteed. I want to shake everybody out there who's watching and go, this is the deal that you want to be in on. This is investment.